Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to work on some practice problems for the labs that we were doing last week. So last week we explored Boyle's law, we explored the Gay-Lessig law, and now we're going to actually work on doing some of those calculations. So the easy part is to start here. So this is our first equation, PV equals nRT, where P is equal to pressure, V is equal to volume, N is equal to the number of moles, R is the gas law constant right here, and T is the temperature. Always we need to convert it to Kelvin. So convert C to Kelvin. Make sure that you guys are doing that. All right, so let's look at the first problem. How many moles of gas occupy 98 liters at a pressure of 2.8 atmospheres at a temperature of 298 Kelvin? There's our Kelvin again. So I'm going to use the same equation right here. I'm going to resolve it for N because I want to know about the number of moles. So it's going to be resolved. So I have pressure and volume on top, universal gas law constant R and T on the bottom. And so we're going to multiply those two numbers and those two numbers. So just fill it in as I go, plug and chunk. I should end up with 11.4 moles. Now as I move down the equation, worksheet, you're going to do 2, 3, and 4 are exactly the same as those. Then we're going to go jump over here to part 2, and we're going to do it a little bit different so that this time we're going to be converting from one thing to another. And so I have this universal or combined gas law equation right here, and my main goal is to find out what do I need and what do I don't need. And so if I'm looking at this equation here, it says I have a rigid 30-liter tank that is filled with hydrogen gas to a pressure of 3.4 atmospheres and a temperature of 25 degrees C. If the temperature of the tank is dropped to negative 40 degrees C, what is the new pressure? Well, if we're looking at this, we have all of these things in our problem, right? We have volume, we have pressure, and we have temperature, and we have another temperature right there, and we're wondering about pressure again over here. But this piece of information, a 30-liter tank, this does not change. It's a 30-liter tank in the beginning, and it's a 30-liter tank at the end. So what I can do then is I can cross out volume on both of those, and I don't need it anymore. And so my equation becomes P1 over T1, P2 over T2. And so I'm going to solve for P2, and then I can put my numbers in just like that. So the procedure that you're going to do today, you're going to use this equation right here, and then you're going to decide what variables do you have and what variables do you not have. And then you're going to cross out the ones that you do not need and then keep the ones that you need. Always solve for what it's looking for. So here it says, what is the new pressure? And that's always going to be P2, right? So if I'm looking for the new pressure, the new temperature, or the new volume, that's always going to be either P2, T2, or V2. All right, have a nice day, and hopefully this video helps you.